Hey pumpkins, how y'all doing? Listen, I want to tell you about something. You know, I be telling y'all to self-reflect. It's important to look inside who you are so that you can kind of figure out the details. Figure out the small things that maybe you hadn't put together just yet. And I want to give you an example, right? Because people say, what do you mean? I don't understand. This is me and my self-reflection. So, I'm 52 now, all right? And I want to say, a couple years ago, I was just sitting around the house and was just thinking, about growing up. My mother died when I was 7. My grandmother raised me. I had an uncle that lived in the home who was like a teenager at the time. So if I'm 7 when she died, he's like um, maybe 15, 16, something like that. And he used to like beat me up all the time. You know what I'm saying? He played rough with me. That's what we called it back then. He just was rough. He would sit on my head. He fought on my head. You know what I'm saying? He had me pinned to the ground, and as an adult, I look back and I realize that I did that same rough play with everybody I knew, right? And be cracking up. I'll be over there accidentally suffocating you to death and be dying laughing like crazy. But I don't even know how I had friends. You know what I'm saying? You know that crazy fan you love just because, she just special. I think I was the crazy friend because I never put it together. Like I never connected the hurt that I may have been experiencing from losing my mother. Um, it was a fighting word. You say your mama and it's time to go. I was on go, okay? Um, but I never thought about it until at the big old age of 50 practically. It just came to me like, we already know hurting people hurt people. We know that. So, as a 7-year-old who's lost her mother, who, is involved with rough play with an uncle, that was what I had to give. So, for all the people that got some of that smoke, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wish I could take it back. If I've caused harm, I wish I could. I'm living my life to change that. I feel horrible at 52 about what I did in elementary school. But I realized that I was hurting. I was simply displaying what, when I was growing up, we used to fight for fun in our hometown. Like it was boys against the girls, and we used to get busy, be cracking up, crazy. But not everybody enjoys that. Not everybody is gonna understand that type of play. That it's not gonna be play for everybody. So, what I want to reinforce is get to know yourself. Dig into the crevices, dig into the deep spaces that you haven't really thought about in a while. Think about your childhood and what do you see? Another moment I had was when I was walking down the street. I think I was about between like 13 and 15. Now, I've always been a little curvy, okay? I think I had a training bra on in the 2nd grade. Always been that one. And I can remember this guy driving down the street. I'm from a small town. Everybody knew everybody. And I remember I was walking down the street and we had a school that everybody would go to. It's called May Green. Everybody went there, played basketball. We sit there and be talking. You know, it was just, that was our hangout spot. So I was on my way home, walking home, because everybody walked everywhere because it was a little town. And this, we gonna say it's a family friend because everybody knows everybody. And he was like, "Hey, come here." So I moseyed over to the car because I knew him. I was familiar with him. And he said, "Oh, you didn't grow up on me. You didn't grew up, can I shake your hand?" So I handed my hand and he licks it. I thought, that's nasty. I pulled my hand back and was like, okay, and walked off. But that ain't normal. But when I told my grandmother about it, oh, that's such and such. He crazy. He ain't mean nothing by it. These are the things that we have to recall and process. Know who you are from the inside out. Okay. All right. Y'all hear Theo in the back playing? Kicking it with his little ball. Theo, come here. Say hi to the people. Say hello. Oh, now he gonna lay down. But anyway, y'all have a great night. Bye-bye.